Okay, so let's go ahead and address this third eye thing. You read my blog, but you can't really sense emotion when I'm speaking about this. For somebody like me who's had spiritual gifts pretty much all her life, it's kind of offensive to have somebody um, kind of make light of it. And one of the things that I find so dangerous about this whole third eye thing is people not understanding the true ramifications of when you start getting into it. I mentioned my son before. Um, I'm working with him as he's starting to have his dreams here and there about what they mean. Because, like I tell people, the biggest issue that comes into play when you start dabbling and working with third eye and all that is if you don't know what you're seeing, you'll go batshit crazy. And that is the truth. And that's why I refer to biblical times. It's been since ancient times. It's in the Bible. Saul going straight up schizophrenic when he got to dabbling with the witch to raise his prophet. Now, I'm sorry for any wicked person that's gotten offended by what I've said. It is really just one of those things where do what you do. I'm not here to judge you, but one thing I have noticed though is if you say something about witches, they tend to dabble on you. Now, what is that showing me right there? That's like you get offended and you whip out a spell on somebody because you pissed off. And just like I was explaining to my sister, I said, the thing about it is, it's just like fighting. Before you know it, you whipped out some spell and it's already out there, and then it's a little too late for you to take it back. And that's why they have the whole Pandora's box theory. They tell people don't dabble because you get dabbling because you mad at somebody and you coming for innocence. Because truthfully, God says it best, vengeance is mine. That means sometimes it's not meant for you to whip out that spell, okay? And the problem with that is that it comes back to you some other kind of way. So you may be mad at that person and you may be actually wrong about what you're mad about. You put the spell on somebody and then now guess what? Here you go. That you've ruined their lives or started some stuff and you think that's okay. So that's you playing God. So what I wanted to explain to people verbally, when I say I do black magic or root breaking, what that basically is I literally do what they call soul retrieval because most of the times what you'll notice is somebody's put a block on you when they've done some sort of spell work on you. It's usually a freeze or a bind and that sort of thing. And you have different levels of expertise. So if they're very much so skilled in hoodoo, voodoo, um, anything like that, then yeah, it can be depending on how long a person's been doing it, what they know, they can do some pretty serious damage. However, the truth of the matter is God has put into place some people that know how to break it. That was the whole point of apostles. That's why you see me, say stuff like my apostle faith walk and conquer evil. That's all that parable speak. That's what God basically trained his people to do is to break that. And so the reason sometimes I'm so tired is because when I go in to do soul retrievals for somebody, I'm literally fighting because the black magic manifests itself in some sort of a vision for me, and I'm literally having to do that energy work personally. Um, and that's pretty much how God intended it to be. So be careful when you're getting all into that stuff. Make sure you're working with somebody that really knows what they're doing if it's something that you're interested in. Visions, that sort of thing was a gift from God. That's how he spoke to people. But like I say, that's also how Lucifer speaks to people. So if you lack discernment, you're gonna get mollywopped. So anyway, expect more videos out soon. You guys take care.